Nitrous 2, because the first one just wasn't good enough. Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with a supplement review with reviews you can use. And I don't know if it's Nitrous, Nitrous, whatever, but it's a 2 on here. Somehow I missed that they reformulated this. I did a review of this a while ago, the old one, and I believe I gave it 8 out of 10 overall. I don't remember what I gave it on flavor. I don't even remember what flavor I had. So I saw that Personal Fitness 3, a new channel that I've come across, great guy, check him out. Trying to remember, put description in the link in the description below. And I saw he had a review of this, and I didn't realize they had made another one, the Nitrous 2 from RevUp. So this is a pre-workout. So this is the standard. I'm going to take it, and I have sort of opened it. I didn't peel the thing all the way off, so hopefully it won't make a mess. And then I'm hitting the gym today. So today is deadlifts. So I'm going to do some squats. My back, sometimes it's okay and sometimes not. So I'm going to warm up properly, and then I'm going to try and do 3 sets of 5 in that manner. And last time I hit 225 by 5 on the deadlifts, and so we'll see how it goes. I want to hit 240, but we'll see how things are going. It's a little later in the day than I normally work out in the morning, so hopefully I've been walking around, but I've also been sitting wrong in a chair for too long, and I think that's kind of what's going. But get on the treadmill and I'll warm up, and we'll get it. My hamstrings are usually my problem. So this is hyper euphoric focus, sustained energy, vasodilation, 0 jitters, and fat burning. So this is the Blackberry Sorbet. And whoever runs their Twitter account, when I announced that I ordered this, said, yeah, I think you're going to really like the flavor. So the particulars as far as, I'll just briefly go through some of the ingredients. So we have 6 grams of citrulline. We have 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. We have 1 gram of betaline and andros. We have 500 milligrams of taurine and 300 milligrams of caffeine and hydrose. I think it's an L. So this is, I need readers basically. Betaline and hydrose. We have focus, so the nootropic complex was what I talked about last time. Things we have acetyl L-tyrosine, theanine, eucanopurinous, 99%, prurines, I guess, I don't know, purines. And huperzine A, there's 5 milligrams out, there's 50 milligrams, the other one I can't pronounce. And so there we go. So then there's beta-alanine, and I already said those. Fat burning complex is 33.5 milligrams of total. There's a couple ingredients they list. There's got to be more because that's 500 micrograms. Okay. Anyway, are you ready? Combining the power of nootropics and other synergistic ingredients, this formula is everything you need to crush your workouts day in and day out. You're ready to experience hyper euphoric focus, so we'll see. I don't want to read all the things. So 1 scoop and 8 ounces of water, 8 to 12. I think this is around 10. And consume 15 minutes prior to exercise, which I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the gym as soon as I'm done. Now, full disclosure, I will be, because my gym has got all the things turned off, the water fountain and all that, because the governor of Ohio is a goofball. I'm going to be taking some of this. I'm going to take a scoop of this. I have reviewed this. I do like it because it has with hydration. It's not just for BCAAs, but try and stay hydrated. Most likely I'm not going to drink all of it while I'm there. I'll be sipping on it, and then I'll drink more of it when I get back, because I'm going to basically, the idea is to do about 3 sets of squats just to loosen up, so not really heavy. Maybe a couple of warm-up sets with, we'll just see how my back's feeling with the deadlift, and then 3 work sets. That's the, and it's a pyramidal progression, so the first work set will be mild, if you will. The next one will be heavy, but not overly heavy, and then depending on how that goes, the third one's supposed to be heavy, but whether it's really heavy or, I got to back down, who knows. Hopefully I go up. I'm trying to get back to where I was. This is a lemonade flavor. I've also reviewed it. So let's get to the tasting and get out of here before it gets too warm. I've had to turn all the air off and everything. And unfortunately, I'm not using the light that my daughter and my wife got me for Father's Day / birthday. It's just too much of a pain to set up. But so I've got those hot. Those things are way over there, but they still produce a lot of heat. So the size is 17.85. That's one thing I noticed when I opened it, is the scoop is quite large, but it is more than one product at once here. This is not just, so you've got the nootropics, you've got a pre-workout, and your stimulants and stuff like that, and then you have a fat burner. So it's really, in my view, it's pretty much 3 products in one. So the size of the scoop makes sense. Now the raspberry sorbet, right? Blackberry sorbet. So we'll see how this thing tastes. Not much of a, it's got that same smell. I don't know if that's the nootropics. I don't know. Can you all see that? Let me know in the comments below how well I stack them up. Interesting. It's kind of a, yeah, it has that look of a sorbet, but it obviously it's not blackberry colored, but it's kind of like a lemony sorbet look. Ooh. Definitely has a tartness to it. You can tell it's a berry, but if I didn't know it was blackberry, I wouldn't know that. And make sure it's, I mean, mixability is decent, I guess. I got some chunks floating around, but I don't know if I'm supposed to or not. So some pre-workouts, you know, they're very clear, and other ones are kind of funky. There's a hint of blackberry, right, kind of real far back. I really had to let it get back in there. And it does linger. And it has a tartness like you would get from an actual blackberry. So it's not very sweet, which is great. Taste-wise, it's probably, depends. Okay, if you're expecting a really, really blackberry tasting thing, it's not. Now I'm starting to hydrate. It's not from the sourness. It's not overly blackberry. It's subtle, which I actually like, and it's not sickening sweet, which I really like. Yeah, actually there's some flavor in the front of the mouth. Almost that's where that sorbet feel is, if you will. Obviously it's not frozen. If you had this as a slushie, you probably would think it's a sorbet. But that's good. That's a good, no off flavors. Nothing that's kind of coming up late and going, ugh, to spoil the mood. It kind of lingers, you get a little bit of powder in your mouth, but it still tastes pretty good. So I like it. It has it. There's yeah, sucralose. Can always tell, always. But it's not overbearing, so not too bad. So I think a 9 out of 10 on the taste, and we'll see. I'm going to finish this out and hit the gym, and we'll see how well it goes. And then obviously I'll do an empty container review once I'm through the whole thing, and we'll go through a couple cycles at least. How many servings are in here? It's 25 servings. My current regime is this a 7-day workout. I have something for every single day. Some are heavy, some are kind of in between. Nothing's really light. There's no full recovery day, but I do have some heavy days. I may actually mix it around. Being on ski patrol and stuff like that, I can't just build strength. I have to build some endurance, but I don't have to swing the pendulum all the way. So I'm still in the strength camp. So we're going to go to strength toward the middle, but we don't quite get there. So some days a little bit of volume, you know, 3x8s, 4x8s. I actually have one. I think I do 3x10s on some exercises. Some days I'm doing, you know, like chest, and then I'm doing some arm work afterwards to finish off, you know, triceps and biceps. Sometimes I do triceps and biceps. I ought to probably do some articles on my website about my current. I've tweaked it recently, and since all the COVID crap, and I'm getting back to the gym, I've tweaked a few things here and there, taken some stuff out. And there are more people in the gym than usual because a lot of people are getting back. It's almost like, you know, after January. There's only one rack, and so the old way when I was doing pure 5x5s, I was in that thing for an hour, and people were getting really irritated. And so I try to minimize that. So this is why I split off bench and squats and deadlifts and overhead press. So anyway, enough about that, and I will return in a few minutes, well, an hour. I'll be back like that here, but like I said, and I'm going to take some of this with me. in a shaker bottle and sip on it while I'm there, and because it's going to be warm in the gym. It's really late in the afternoon. The sun's going to be beating down. After about 1 o'clock, it's just pure sun in there, and it's horrible. But anyway, got to get it done. See you in a bit, and we'll see how well it worked. Thank you, and let me go. Okay, I just got back from the gym. I pulled 225 for 5. I think my 135 at the start was probably a little too low. 225 was what I did as a max a week ago. So I was feeling a bit confident, maybe because of this stuff, and maybe because I'm full myself. Went to 255. Got one good pull. The second one was kind of iffy, and the third one was kind of about a 2/3. And then after that, I didn't have. My shoulder started to bother me. I tried 2 more times. I stepped away. I walked around, and it just wasn't there. My technique was starting to falter. My brain was getting in the way. Basically, I've been kind of trying to see with the Mark Rippetoe way of doing that. I think I have my feet maybe a little bit too narrow, but we'll see. But I'm confident 255 is going to go down next time. So. Well, I will say this, I had good energy, was not jittery, that is true. I was focused on what I was doing. There were several other people there. I didn't turn into a chatty Cathy. So far I'm liking this. You know, I will rate this when we get to the empty a bit more. I can't say if, it's definitely better than the previous one. I really wish I had a sample of the previous one and I could kind of gauge them. So we'll see what happens. Especially I might stay off of pre-workouts for a few days, maybe a week, and then come back on this to get a better understanding, because I just finished another one from Redcon, and I'll be doing a review, an empty container review of that soon. And but so far I'm liking the improvements, and the taste is pretty good. Like I said, I think I said 9 out of 10. Taste was good. Still sipping on. Like I said, I wasn't going to finish this. This was a little bit more than half. I had it pretty filled up. 1 scoop of this and about. Where is this? That's 12, it's 14 ounces, I guess, something like that. So I think, right, 4, 2, there's 2, yeah, 2, so 14 ounces. But overall, much improved RevUp, and so far it's a recommend, but we'll see. I'll get through the whole thing in about a month. We'll do an empty container review, and I'll give my full thoughts then as well. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for clicking like over here, and all your new subs every day. I see the numbers are going up. It's awesome. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think of the videos. Let me know what you want to see. I know in the statistics what people in the analytics, what people are watching. The testosterone booster reviews are getting popular, and I definitely need to talk to the doctor and see if I can get some stuff at LabCorp. I mean, it's literally just up the street now, like 1.5 miles. There's one that way and there's one that way. I think that one's like 2 miles. So I can, or an at-home tester or something, or mail something that I can test my free testosterone and see if these things really work, and give even better feedback. I already had comments on some of my reviews. People saying, hey, how can you tell us when you don't have a blood test? And you are correct. Thanks a lot, and we will see you. Goodbye.
Non-machinable.
Huh?
It says non-machinable.
Maybe they mean hand cancel. I don't know. Oh, I need the product.